Ernst's shocking response to Medicaid cuts. We all are going to die. Senator Ernst faced backlash at an Iowa town hall when she responded to concerns about Medicaid cuts with a blunt statement. A constituent asked Ernst about potential Medicaid cuts, expressing fear for vulnerable families. Ernst replied, "We all are going to die," sparking immediate groans from the crowd. The senator later clarified that she was referring to the inevitability of budget trade-offs. Critics called her response insensitive, especially to those relying on Medicaid for healthcare. Supporters argued that tough decisions are needed to address budget deficits. The incident quickly went viral, with social media divided over her blunt honesty. This isn't the first time Ernst has faced controversy for her direct remarks. Political analysts debate whether this will hurt her re-election chances in Iowa. The town hall ended with heated discussions about healthcare priorities in America. Trump's steel tariff shock. EU fires back with countermeasures. In a bold move, former President Trump doubles U.S. steel tariffs to 50%, sparking global trade tensions. The EU warns it's prepared to impose countermeasures, escalating the trade war. This decision could hit major industries hard, from automotive to construction. Analysts predict price hikes for consumers and potential job losses. The U.S. claims the move protects domestic manufacturers from unfair competition. But critics argue this could backfire, hurting more sectors than it helps. The EU's potential countermeasures may target iconic American exports. This trade clash could reshape global economic relationships for years to come. Businesses are scrambling to adjust their supply chains amid the uncertainty. Stay tuned as this trade war develops. The economic fallout could be massive. Hamas responds to U.S. ceasefire proposal. What's next for Gaza? Breaking news: Hamas has officially responded to the USD-backed ceasefire proposal for Gaza. Let's dive into the details. The U.S. proposal aimed to halt the ongoing conflict, but Hamas's response has raised new questions. According to sources, Hamas has demanded specific conditions, including the withdrawal of Israeli forces. The Israeli government has yet to formally react, but tensions remain high. Meanwhile, civilians in Gaza continue to suffer, with aid organizations calling for immediate action. International leaders are urging both sides to consider the humanitarian cost of prolonged conflict. Analysts suggest that Hamas's response could either pave the way for peace or escalate tensions further. What's next? The ball is now in Israel's court. Will they accept Hamas's terms or reject them? The U.S. remains a key player, with President Biden's administration pushing for a resolution. As the world watches, the stakes couldn't be higher for Gaza's future. Stay tuned for updates as this developing story unfolds. How a tiny wine company shook up Trump's tariff plans. Trump's sweeping tariff plans faced an unexpected roadblock. A small wine company. Here's how they did it. The Washington Post revealed how this tiny business challenged one of Trump's biggest economic policies. The company, a family-owned winery, argued the tariffs would devastate their business and the local economy. They took their case to the courts, claiming the tariffs were unfairly targeting small businesses. Surprisingly, the winery won a temporary injunction, freezing the tariffs for their industry. This legal victory created a domino effect, with other small businesses joining the fight. Trump's administration was forced to reconsider the scope of the tariffs amid growing backlash. The winery's owner became an unlikely hero, proving that even small voices can make a big impact. This case shows how policy decisions can have unintended consequences, and how ordinary people can fight back. What do you think about this story? Could more small businesses challenge big policies? Let us know in the comments! Iran's uranium stockpile. Why the UN sounds the alarm. IAEA Report 2025. The UN's nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, is raising serious concerns about Iran's growing uranium stockpile. What does this mean for global security? Recent reports reveal Iran has significantly increased its uranium enrichment, nearing levels close to weapons-grade material. The IAEA warns that Iran's stockpile is now at its highest level ever, posing a major challenge to international non-proliferation efforts. Iran claims its nuclear program is purely for peaceful purposes, But experts remain skeptical. The IAEA's latest inspection reports suggest limited cooperation from Iran, raising transparency concerns. Global powers are debating how to respond, with some pushing for stricter sanctions, while others favor diplomacy. If Iran continues its current path, it could destabilize the Middle East and trigger a new arms race. The IAEA urges Iran to restore full transparency and comply with international safeguards. What's next for Iran's nuclear program? The world is watching closely as tensions escalate. Trump's controversial pardons, drug kingpins freed amidst war, on drugs rhetoric. In a surprising move, former President Trump pardoned several drug kingpins while escalating his tough, on drugs rhetoric. What's really going on? Trump's pardons included high-profile drug traffickers, sparking outrage and confusion. Critics question the inconsistency in his policies. Meanwhile, Trump continues to call for a tougher stance on drugs, even suggesting extreme measures to combat the crisis. Experts are divided. Some see the pardons as political favors, while others believe there's a hidden strategy at play. The pardoned individuals had ties to major drug cartels, raising concerns about the message this sends. Families affected by drug violence express anger, feeling betrayed by these pardons. Trump's supporters defend the move, arguing it aligns with his broader criminal justice reform goals. Legal analysts weigh in. Could these pardons set a dangerous precedent for future drug cases? The timing is suspicious. Some speculate this is a tactic to distract from other controversies. What's next? Will this decision haunt Trump's legacy, or is there more to the story?